I'm testing out an online Korean beef and rice recipe to see if it is actually as good as it looks.
I'm an amateur cook trying to show you that cooking is really not that hard. And this is a Korean beef rice bowl. No more bland ground beef, guys.
First thing we need to do is get our rice going, and then we'll start with the beef. It calls for 1 cup of Jasmin rice. The recipe also calls for 1 cup of water. The bag of rice said 1.5 cups, so I'm going to do 1.5 cups. Before I do that, I am going to wash my rice. I don't actually know if you need to. I eat rice for almost all of my dinners. I don't always wash my rice, and I've never noticed the difference between washed and unwashed. I might need to do a side-by-side comparison sometime. 1.5 cups. And into the rice cooker, set it aside, let it do its thing. First, we're gonna get our sauce prepared. We need a 1/4 cup brown sugar, 3 cloves of garlic, a 1/4 cup of soy sauce, and a teaspoon of sesame oil.
Soy sauce, sesame oil, garlic, brown sugar. Whisk that together.
Now on to the beef.
We want our beef to be broken down very fine.
Into the smallest chunks. I feel like online recipes can usually go one of 2 ways. One is it is as advertised, and second, someone usually has a whole bunch of other kitchen tools and stuff that most people don't have. This one looks really promising because it is very simple. You don't have to do a lot of work, pretty easy, and ground beef cooks pretty quickly as well. You need to put on salt and pepper to taste, so however much you want to put on.
Once our beef is about here, we're gonna add in our sauce mixture.
It is mostly browned at the moment, but not fully. Stir up our sauce again before adding it in.
Stir that around. That is what we're looking for.
Now we'll bring it to a simmer and let it simmer for about 5 minutes. After the beef is simmered for about 5 minutes, I'm going to take it off of our heat, get a new pan ready to fry an egg. We're going to heat it up, add some canola oil to the pan, and then we'll break our eggs directly onto the oil. That is one of the tricks to get a good fried egg. Making sure it goes in the oil will give you the best results. And we'll do about 1 tablespoon. The original recipe calls for 1 tablespoon. Because I'm doing 2 eggs instead of 1 like the recipe, I did 2 tablespoons. So let's crack our eggs and get these going. We want to keep the yolks runny, but we do want to make sure that all of the white is fully cooked.
And we want to make sure to keep the yolk nice and runny.
This is about what the eggs will look like when they're done. Should be able to slide around the pan. You can see the yolks are still runny. All of the white is no longer that weird yellow color. I don't know if you can see that on camera or not, but it starts out like a weird translucent yellowish for where the whites are, and now it is fully white instead of the yellow. Now we just need to plate it and test it. It's plated and ready to go. The original recipe does call for green onions. I'm trying not to risk food poisoning right now, so I'm not adding those. Hey. Hey. Let's give it a try. Yeah. This was just simple enough to be able to pull off pretty easily at home. That's a 10 out of 10. Go give it a try. And if you have a recipe or a challenge you want me to try, put it in the comments and I'll add it to my list.